Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to use our function in page layout tab in Microsoft Excel. In Microsoft Excel we have many tabs like file, home, insert, page layout, etc. For today I show only page layout. So in page layout we have group setting of the page layout. We can say in like theme page layout or sorry page setup, scale to fit, seat option, orange. So in each group we have many settings in here. You can see is one group. So I will test one by one to show you how it works for those functions. Okay, let's see on the left side it is the sim. You can see sim. It is default sim is office. If you select on that, you can see look like a template. You can see the our data will be trained like color, like font style. So it is the template theme from the Microsoft. You can select anyone. We have a lot of theme. So for the people who like to play, like to change their data style, they want to use something different from other, so they use this theme. Okay, but for me, I always use default theme because it's convenient for me to see the data. So I just use this theme. Okay, so we can change color. You can see when we change the color, we change. So we just mouse over on the color. So our data will change according to the color we select. Okay. Yeah, so can change only font. You can see you can see the font which will change according to any font style we mouse over. If you want to select, just select on that. But if you want to select on that, you can see this is the font style. So it change only font. You can see the font of the our data. If I want to go back, I just select here. This is the default font here. Okay. So this one is not quite important. Okay. Let's go to the page layout. This one also important for the page layout. Okay. The first one is margin. The default one is normal, wide, and narrow. So we can see the sample icon here, so we will understand what is our page layout look like. Here, narrow, wide. You can see. We also can do the custom margin. For example, in here, margin. There is the default margin here. Left, top, right, bottom, footer, and header. Is the horizontal vertical. You can see when we select on that, it will move our data to the center here. If we select here, so it is the center on the page. So we want to center. Yeah, for example, I here is center only in this place, but from the top to bottom not center, right? From the left to right is center. It's because horizontal. If we select on that, you can see it's central for a whole page. From this one, and from this one. Yes, select on that. You can see it's central. Only this one, but this one stay on the left side. Okay, here. So I keep as default. Okay. We can adjust the margin. If for example we print preview, you can see here is the margin, the top, the left, the right, the bottom. If we customize margin, for example on the top, if we select to 0, so our data will move up to the top because there is no margin on the top. So when we print it out, data we move to on the top, means start on the top of the paper that preview. You can see there is very little space of the paper in here. If we want to decrease the margin size on the left side, we also can. We just go to the margin left side. You can see when I click change, it 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 will be changed here. So okay, preview, you can see this very little margin, very little free space on the left side and on the top, but on the right and bottom it keep the same like at default. We also can customize all of area like the right and the top on the bottom also. Some people they want to print data with like all available space on the paper, so we can customize the margin here. Okay. Okay. This is the okay. It's this one. I will not talk about that. So you will move by one. Okay. Okay. You can see it is the default portrait. You can see it is the border. This outside page. You can see in here. If I select the landscape, so the paper will change appearance like that. So it is like a stand. The landscape is like a sleep. We can see the picture on that. We can see the height of the paper. You can it's different. So if I change like that, so this one will increase because the paper is go down, like the height is short, but the left and right side is long. You can see in here. For example, if I select this one, if I print it as a print preview, you can see we can print only this column like from the country up to area. But if we select this option like this like landscape paper layout, just select on that. So we print preview. Let's see. You can see in here. Yep, the paper like that when we print it out. The country up to the range. You can see in here. So is that different? So how about the print area? For the print area, we also can print. For example, I want to print only this area. For other area, I don't print. Okay, you can see when I select on that. Okay, let's see. You can see when I print it out, it print only this area. So other area is not print. Even it stay in the same page, but it's not print because some data is confidential. We don't need to delete it and print it out. We just select any data we want to print. So after that, we can print. So our data still exists here, but when you print, it's print only some selected area. So if you want to remove, you can see if you want to remove the print area, like the select print area, we just clear print area. You can see if I select it again, it print any data in this page. Okay, this one is very important so for the print area. So some people like if they want to print this this data example, they want to print only this, they copy and paste to other to other uh, exercise, like they have to print it separately, so it's very hard and take time to do that. So we don't need to do that, we just select any area we want to print and here print area like that. Okay, let's continue. Okay, if we want, for example, we want to break the page. For example, this is one page. If we print here one page, this is one page from this data to this data. Actually, if you want to break the page, like I want to make it as a page. For example, this one to the top is a one page. I can break the page here. Insert break page. You can see. So let me preview you. You can see academic page. So some people like they print it all, but they want some data stay with one page, so they can break page like that. Yeah, you can see it is the break page. So when we print it out and there is some issue, why they print only some data, so we can see this is the break page like significant like here. You can see. I think cannot delete like that. So what is that? Why cannot delete? It is a break page. You can see. If you want to delete, we just like on the break page, we remove break page. You can see it's gone. So what is the background? We also can set the background in our Excel document. Just import like any background. We can insert any picture from our PC, or we can download from the internet. For example, this one. Some people they like airplane. They select on that. They select on this. You can see look like the watermark or the background. When we print it out, it's not print. It just print out data, but it's just a background only. First of all, I print preview. You can see here. There's no airplane here. It's just input the background only, like the wallpaper or a document. We can delete background. We cannot directly delete something on that. We just click on that. We delete background. Some people like they copy document from other people and have have the background and they don't know how to delete. Some people like say it's annoy me to see the document like make us difficult to concentrate to see the document like that. So they want to delete but they don't know how to delete. So this is the way to delete background. You can see we don't need to select anything, we just select delete here. You can see. Okay, let's see print title. What's that? Okay, this one is other option. We want to print like some. This is the print area, like the same as I showed you last moment. Like we can select any area we want to print. For example, I select in here. I just click on here. I select any area to print. For example, I select only this area and press enter. In preview, you can see only this area. It's the same as I showed you before. So this one, we also have some option like repeat row to the bottom. Okay, this is a main point also. It is very important. For example, if we have the header like that, and we have a long, like very long like time here. If we print the document, so the header will print, but other page no will no like header. Okay, you can see if I try to show you. Let me delete this one. Okay, you can see for the next page, there is no the header like the country, the population. It's no, right? Only the first page. So what we want to keep this header for all page. So when we open the next page, so we can see what is that, what's that, what's that. You can see here. So it is the important thing we have to input. Print like repeat row to repeat on the top. This one. I will select here. I will select here. You can see when I press enter in preview. Okay. You can see this is the first page. How about the next page? You can see the next page still keep the top, like the title on the top of the next page. You can see the third page, fourth page. So we print it out. All page keep this header on the top. So we can understand what is that, what is that, what is that. Okay, that is very important. And some people they when they open for the second page, they don't know how what's that. So they jump to the first page to see what's that. Oh, okay, this is on this column is we call population area. So we just keep in here to keep that like the header of the page for every page. Okay, let's continue. Is the column. I think it's not important. So this one. You can try to select to see what happened. Okay, let's see together. It's not quite important because we need only the header. Only. Yeah. I will delete it all. This one. This one. Okay, print grid. If you select on that, we print preview. You can see in here. Sorry. Again. Grid line. Okay, we select all to see grid line. Okay, you can see in the grid line. So when you print it out, so we will see the grid line here two separate like row column. This one is we call column. Okay. We can try to test what is that. It, or we can select all and to see one by one. We also can print the comment on notes. Some document we have comment and note, so we want to print both comment and note. For example, if I put a one comment, my comment, okay, and put here new note, my note, okay. You can see when we select on that, this is the option I want to print at the end of the sheet or display on the sheet. For example, this one, if we preview, we can see for the last page. This is the command you can see on the cell F9. You can see the command here. For command, we also have the date and the time. Okay, what happens if we change, if we select other option? Again, view. If there's no any notification on that, so we can ignore about that for this point. But for the previous one is noticeable. You can see. Okay, now the page setup already finished. So let's go to the page scale. For example, we have the document here. If I select the page layout to portrait, so the imagine like the page photo will be here. So when we print, we will if we move this data to other page, so we want to adjust to as a page, but the page layout we need a portrait. For example, I preview, you can see this area below is just see 5 column. So here we can adjust percentage, or we can adjust like to a page. You can see it's the border like the grid line about one page and the page. So just look at that one page. You can see if we adjust the percentage here. For example, if I put automatically, this one is one default is 100. It's like that. And if I put like one page, so it will adjust to the percentage here, so it is very clever to adjust. So if I preview to see, you can see it just to only one page in here. Okay. For other page, for one page is only like from the left to right side, but from the bottom to from top to bottom, we have a lot of page because we have a lot of data. You can see in here, there are 4 pages that we print out. Okay. If you want to print all documents as only one page, what can we do? We just select this one page. So our data will become very small. Let's see what happens. You can see our, our data is very small, so we adjust all our data just to into one page. So it's not our requirement, so we just put automatically. So this one is okay, acceptable. We can adjust the right margin on that. Okay. If I want to adjust by manual, for example, I put this automatically, I can adjust like through any extra or we can set to fit something like that, tall, wide, you can put like that. But for me, I just put automatically, there's just only one page on the first, another, that is okay. For me, I prefer to adjust only from the left to right side. So if one for one page another, you can go to the next page. But as I told you, don't forget to input the header for all page. So this one, right? This one, okay. This one, we can repeat on that. Okay, let's continue. Now the scale to fit group is already finished. So let's go to the seat option. So line in here, this is the grid line. If we want to invisible the grid line in here, you can see it's a grid line. You can say, I just select here, you can see there is no grid line on our document. If you here, okay, you can see in here. And if you also want to print the grid line, you also can take the option print here. So when we print it out, so we can see the grid line here. You can see. How about this one? The header, the heading, can say that. Like the column heading. Like some other people don't know how to import that. They say they lost like column, like letter, they don't know how to put. This one. And we also can print it out. If you want to print it out, it's just like here. So we print it out. Let's see what pen you can see in here. But most people don't use that. So I understand here. We just put as a view, not print it out. If we don't put it as view, so very difficult to do the formula. If you want to write any formula, we cannot. We can say we can do, but it's difficult to see what is the column name, what is the cell number, like cell like B3, B5 or J5, we don't know, we have to select that. Okay. Okay, I think this one is finished for the seed option. Let's go to the orange, bring forward and bring to front. Okay, let's see what happens. This option we work on the object. For example, I insert some object in here, insert, I select art, for example, I put in here, I put in here. Okay, I select one more. Okay, you can see this is the object. The first object is stay behind for the next object. You can see if I insert on another object. Okay, let's see. Okay, I will do this. You can see here. If I want this one move to like backward, you can see when I select on that, send to backward. There are two options: send to backward and send to the back. What depends on that? If we send to the back, if we send to the back like the last layer, the last back layer for these two objects. You can see that we control set to undo. If we select like back, send to backward, so if we send only like backward only one layer, you can see then select that, so you can see in here. So it is the difference of sending like to back to backward and send to back. Okay, and send to front is the same. If I send to front, you can see in here. And as for example, if it's already backwards, it has send forward. If we just move one layer, as you can see, and next one, other one layer. Okay, let's move it to the back again, and want to bring it to the last, like to the front layer, the last front layer, just right here. You can see, and we also can group this object. For example, I group this object, this one, layout, group this one as a one object. You can see when we move it, it move together. We can rotate that. We can ungroup also. We can adjust. Okay, let me ungroup that. Here, we also can adjust this object, like this three object, to the left, center, or center or right, and more to the left. For the pen, you can see it just to the left, adjust to the right. You can see in here. So I think that's all for page layout function. I already explained from the left to the right. Even it's not much detail, but like we can say 80% of the function is already slow. So if you need any assistance, if you need any help on that, you can comment on my video and I will check the comment and try to explain you what is the function and how it works. And I also possible show you after video and try to explain you as much as I can. Thank you for your watching. Hope you enjoy the video. Okay, thank you for watching again. Bye bye.